We're live from Colorado. Yay, I made it. Cheryl, did you follow my trip out on the videos coming out?
Some of them, yeah.
Did you feel sorry for me in 118 degrees?
Just,
Jesus,
just, just a little.
just a little. Well, welcome everybody to another Nomad Lifestyle Weekly, and we're going to talk to Cheryl today. She's getting her rig ready for some trips, and we're going to talk about what she's doing, how she got into it, and all that good stuff. But before we get started, I just want to tell you, for those of you that are watching it for the first time, I know we got a little cluster of new members this week, and I know they're going over to YouTube. On our YouTube channel, it's Nomad Lifestyle. You can watch all these videos and hear what people have to say. And you can also, grab some of the videos up on our group page and YouTube channel, group page. We have a merchandise page now where this little logo up there in the corner, it says Nomad. That's on some t-shirts and little wood art and stuff like that. So, it's just all in fun. We're just nomadic people, aren't we, Cheryl? Just, having a good time. Yep. I will tell you, though, I was telling Paula that when I was in 118 Needles, California, I was thinking about not being a nomad anymore. I was ready to give it up. Just drive and air conditioning to hotels. I mean, still be nomadic, but not, live and stay in your van. I stealthed for 2 nights. Finally, the third night, Cheryl, I had to say, I'm going hotel. Sorry. I need to get in air conditioning.
Nice to have the flexibility.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I would do all hotels, but I like that adventure.
Right. Me too.
Yeah. I found that Petco as a new truck stop, and I stay in Kingman all the time. But this Petco that I said in the video is east of Kingman, so you got to be going east. And it's very nice. It's got a beautiful iron skillet restaurant where I had the most unbelievable dinner. And, you're not rubbing it that much. I mean, it was pretty cool. Nice. So anyway, we're going to talk to Cheryl. Looks like Mary's over here. She's going to join us. Paula's coming in, and we'll talk to everybody. How you doing, Mary, over there? She's busy doing something.
Doing good.
Oh, good. Okay, so we're going to talk to Cheryl tonight, and Cheryl is in Washington, I believe. And tell us, first of all, Cheryl, how'd you decide you wanted a van and do like van life? What
it's been something I've been thinking about for years.
Really?
And then I, just started watching videos and just got intrigued with it. All the Bob Wells videos and all the other people that are out there just doing it.
Right.
And my husband and I owned an RV park for 15 years, and the plan was to get out there and RV around the country when we sold the RV park. And we weren't a couple months into it, and my husband decided he hated it. He wanted to be home, he wanted to be doing stuff. All he wanted to do was drive from point A to point B, and there better darn well be a reservation there. He never wanted to stop or take any side roads or anything. It's like, no, that's not the way you go. And I realized he was miserable, and then I was miserable. And so I decided I need to do it on my own.
Yeah, you do your way, you do my way. And yeah, okay. So you that's like a pretty good story. So you went in search of a van then, or an RV or something?
I started out in my Toyota Venza.
Oh.
And I did quite a few, mostly trips. My kids all live 5-6 hours from here. Mm-hmm. And my mom lives 3 hours from here, and everybody lives hours from here. And it's far to go in a day, and nobody's really set up to accommodate grandma or mom or daughter or whatever,
Right.
So I thought, I'll just bring my own bed with me. So that's pretty much what I did.
Yep.
What do they call it? Driveway meets or something like that.
That's where I was last night, and they invited me to come in. My granddaughter says, "You want to come in here, Nan?" I go, "No, I like my bed."
Right.
And I slept really good. I like really good too. So I hear you on that one. I think Jan's shaking her head. I think she hears you too. Yeah.
I started looking at minivans, and I really wanted to get like a Grand Caravan or Chrysler Town and Country, something with the stow and go seats, so I could bring them back up and have passengers.
When you want a car,
they're so expensive.
Well, yeah. What isn't anymore?
Just was reading an ad one day. Somebody fairly local, within a few hours from here, was selling a 15 passenger Chevy Express. I thought, I wonder how that would work. And my husband and I went and looked at it, and it was filthy. These people had 7 kids.
Wow.
And they lived on a farm.
Oh.
So they hauled hay in it, they hauled goats in it, they hauled kids in it. It was trash.
Wow.
And the paint job was horrible. They had washed it with sandy water or something. I don't know, but it was all swirled. But I basically gutted it, took out all the seats, took out all the interior, and had it detailed and, polished out, whatever. And it's pretty good now.
Yeah, I was going to play the video you sent me, but where'd it go? It's gone. Let me go. I could put it up on the screen through this way, but go ahead and tell us a little bit more about it. So that sounds like something most people wouldn't buy. What made you want to buy that?
The price. It was like $6,000.
And how many miles?
131,000 miles. Well, it's got 140,000 now, but 131,000 miles, a 2008. Those motors go easily 300,000 to 400,000 miles if they're taken care of. Tranny's usually 150 to 200,000. So I'll probably have to put a new tranny in it. But
yeah,
my husband's a mechanic; he can do that.
Well, there you go. Yeah. So tell us that you've been out on some trip. Let me go. Since I've got this up, let's look at it real quick. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
A little video of my van as it sits right now. 2008 Chevy Express. It is a king cab awning there. It's actually not set all the way up. It can be set down like this, or I've got legs that tip it up so it's upright. But there's plenty of room in there for me. The bed is in the back with all my junk. I got tools, all kinds of stuff down below, and the bed's up top here. See, there's lots of room in here. I can stand up, not have to bend over to get in or anything. And double bed, tons of room underneath. And pretty soon, you can see I have the headliner out. I'm going to be cutting out the top here at that first rib all the way back to right there. And then there's going to be a 16-inch high top on here.
Oh, very nice.
Then I'll have a lot of work to finish it out. Anyway, this is my little rig. Got a swivel seat in here.
Oops. Wow, that's really nice. That even look at the condition, you guys, of the leather.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, score.
You got the high top on there already, right?
No.
Oh, you haven't.
When I go down for the California meetup the day before is when I'm having the high top put on. I couldn't afford to go down there twice, and I wanted to do both. So
yeah.
So it's killing me to wait. But but there's going to be a ton of storage there because I'm cutting it at that first rib in the back. So like half the width of the bed is all going to be storage above it. Because you don't need to stand up on, where the bed is. And then where the cab is, that's all going to be storage above it.
That's awesome. So I mean, you're doing a great job.
And bedding and stuff will be in those upper areas. So
I'm so glad we have a before and after, because now, we can, when you get maybe down to the meetup, we'll be able to take some videos of it.
Yeah, it'll probably be it'll be like the day after I get it put in, so I won't have a chance to finish it out or anything. But
yeah, but that's still going to be awesome. That's really awesome. Well, awesome, Cheryl. I mean, I'm really excited to hear about your rig and finally see it. So what's in the future? What do you got going in besides the meetup? You got the high top. Anything else you have planned on your bucket list?
Well, the meetup trip, I'm actually making that a month-long trip.
Oh,
yeah.
Nice.
I'm leaving out of here, headed east across Idaho into Montana, to South Dakota, and then straight south from there, and visit stuff along the way. My granddaughter's in a boarding school in Fredonia, Arizona, which is the northern part of Arizona. And spend some time with her. And then my best friend and her husband just moved to Surprise, Arizona. So I'm going to visit them. And my brother and his wife live in Casa Grande, Arizona. So I'm going to go visit them. And then I am going to go to Slab City.
Oh,
I've
fun.
read all about it.
Yeah.
What is Slab City?
Oh my gosh.
It is like this lawless town in California.
Really?
Yeah, I might just drive through and leave. I don't know, but I just got to see what it's all
It's a
about.
lot of RVers
lot of-
and
Really?
van
A lot
lifers
of
live there.
nomads in there, and people
Kind
that
of
just
very eccentric people.
Maybe I'm too conservative for that. That's why I
Oh
didn't know
no,
about
you
it.
can YouTube it. There's a whole bunch of
Oh,
YouTubes
is
on
there?
it.
Yeah, there's a ton of YouTubes, and it's like you got to be careful what areas you're in, whatever.
Oh.
But it's just like any city. You got to find out. There's areas that are not so great, and there's areas that are just for women, and there's areas that are RVs, and there's
What
areas.
city? Whereabouts?
Slab
Northern?
City. It's just south of Joshua Tree National Park.
Oh, that's by me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's not far. We
Yeah.
could take a trip.
Right.
I need to take a trip right now. Yeah, right.
So from there, I go over to Long Beach. It's next to Long Beach. It's not actually Long Beach, where I get the high top put on, and then down to Oceanside for 4 days.
Long Beach is not far from me.
Yeah, we'll definitely
nice.
have to hook up.
And then I'm
all
going
that
to
for
take
sure.
the high, right along the coast, all the way up into North Bend, Oregon, where my aunt and some cousins live.
Oh,
And
you're going to be
I've got
just
several relatives
Got
in
a
Oregon I'm going to visit before I go.
schedule.
You're going to be what do you call it? You're going to be ready for that hammock on the beach by the time you get to the beach.
Yeah.
Because there's actual poles in our gazebo that you can hang hammocks.
Oh, really?
You're going to be in it.
Hammock, I guess.
Yeah, you're going to definitely be in a hammock. Boy, after that sounds like a trip. Wow.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Well, I'm really happy that you told us a little bit about your life and everything that's going on. Now we have that for our records. And I was thinking about Jan had a great story. I loved her story of switching into a van. And a lot of people just joined that are not, and they wrote to me private message that they wanted to follow our trips and our trails. And they were thinking about buying an RV. Mary was a perfect example of somebody that, came on early on and followed some of the stuff that we said, that us old Bart nomadic ladies. And she's 57, so she's young, not to be. Anyway, so, hey, Mary, would you make me dinner while you're out there too? I see you cooking or something. I'm on the road now, and I need a home cooked meal. Come on, don't make me jealous. I had a peanut butter sandwich for dinner. Oh boy! But see, you can do that kind of stuff,
Yeah.
About some really good bread and a banana, and you can do it. It's okay. You don't have to cook every night, But anyway, I see Modesta, who's been trying to get in for weeks, is here tonight, but we don't see her.
Hi guys.
Hi, how are you?
Hi.
There you are. Yes.
There I am. Hi. Sorry I've been absent. I've had a couple of extended family elderly deaths. And it's kind of hard to deal with, going back and forth to funerals and everything. But
Well, it's great seeing you. It really is.
Part of life, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Part of life.
We just finished up with Cheryl. She told us a little bit about her lifestyle.
Yeah, I heard some of her.
Oh, good.
Good job,
Okay.
Cheryl.
And of course, Mary told us hers. If you want to go back to past ones, and Jan's told us hers.
I've seen that one too. Yes.
Yeah, they're all great stories, and they're. I've invited actually a couple men, believe it or not. I think they're we've scared them away. One says, "I got something. I'll be watching tonight." But anyway, whatever. We're here, and I just think this is my favorite night. I wouldn't miss it for the world. I'm in the Colorado Springs Public Library right now, so got a good, good robust broadband and everything.
They have private rooms or something that you can
Yeah, they
use?
have private. I used to do my classes in here. They have
wow.
they have a what do you call it? Squeegee board. I don't know if you can see it here. No, you can't. But anyway, there's chalkboards, and I started early on in my classes. I started in the libraries, then I went to banks, and then I got my own room. But anyway, thank you, Cheryl. That was really nice to hear that and see that, and I can't wait to watch your progress. It's really great.
Yeah.
Now, Jan always comes up with these great ideas, and I saw you post that maybe we should talk about the heat after what I was experiencing.
Oh my gosh. How do you stay cool in your van?
Well, I don't know if you saw the part where I had the little Jackery, and I just had happened to buy that little handful, that little hand fan. So I propped it up on my handle and just put it right on my face and right in here. And that I slept all night wonderfully.
Good.
It was just enough breeze to not be like freezing, but And that night it was 92 or 95. I can't remember. So I needed it. But it was just something I happened to find in my glove compartment. And thank God it was really helped me. Then the next night I was at the Petro and it was fine. It dropped now down to like 88, and I put the fan on. It was fine. And then the last night coming back, I was so ready for a shower and ready to, and so I stayed at the hotel that night. And in fact, it was a little place where I could motel actually, because I could back my van and take my stuff inside, and over the years I've stayed there on my trips. I've been doing this for 14 years. So I think the first time I stayed there was $37. Then it was like 45. So I was hoping the little lady was still there that ran it. She was. And I said, "Oh, remember me? I come to Colorado, blah, blah, blah." She goes, "Oh yeah, how you doing? So what's the rates now?" And she goes, "Well, it's 100. Do you have an AARP card?" I go, "Well, yeah." She goes, "Okay, that'll make it 89 for a little motel." She goes, "Well, Wyndham bought it. So when you go in the room, it's going to look a little bit different than when you were here. Because it used to be just, the regular little bed and dresser and everything. TV. And they put in a nice bed, a nice headboard and everything. But I don't know if it was worth $100. But, for the shower, I took a shower that night when I got in there. And the morning before, I usually just take one shower in a hotel room, But that morning I said, "I'm getting $100 worth. I'm taking another shower."
I'm on my California trip. I'm going to be splurging. I wasn't real comfortable around Long Beach, not knowing where to park or whatever overnight. I had to be there at like 8:00 in the morning.
Yep.
And I had Marriott points.
Oh, okay.
I had a free night at the Marriott in Long Beach.
Okay, cool.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Well, you got to do it. I woke up refreshed, ready to go on the road again. And Jan, I don't know, you can share, since it was your idea, to share any other heat tips that you might have, or anybody where we can handle the heat, because it's cooling. The whole nation's dealing with
what
it
is
right
that
now.
A cooling what?
This is my cooling tip.
Okay, let's hear it.
It's an iron mister. Like when you're ironing, it's a really fine spray of water. I don't think you can even see it. But I've been sitting here and spraying myself because I turned the AC off about 2 hours ago, not knowing I was going to be in this room. And
that's right. Yeah.
I'm putting this in my van. I'm going to pull another one off the shelf. I have a quilt shop. And so I think I got like 3 of these left on the shelf. I'm going to grab one and put it in my van.
Okay, so what do you just spray yourself?
Just spray yourself and then it evaporates off. Of course, that wouldn't work like in the South where it's so humid. But
what about when you're sleeping? Yeah.
I have that cooling blanket. I think I'll just spray the cooling blanket so it's damp and that'll evaporate and cool.
These are all good tips. Very good tips.
I bought a couple of those miniature like swamp cooler things.
Mm-hmm.
You've probably seen them. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, I put water in them.
Yeah, you can buy them even like at Walmart. You can get them online on Amazon, but you can buy them at Walmart, even at Bed Bath & Beyond. They're like $30, $35. And I kid you not, those things work.
Really?
Especially like if in the area where you put the cold water, if you put some ice cubes in there, I kid you not, I've had to turn it off because I've gotten so cold.
Wow. Okay.
So that really does work.
It's a good price too.
It's worth the investment.
Okay.
Of course, you have to plug it into something. So like I have a Jackery, so I plug it into my Jackery and it really works. But
wow.
But where I'm at right now, you guys, I have real bad arthritis. Real bad osteo, especially everywhere. But anyway, it is so cold here.
Where are you again?
I'm on the Monterey Peninsula and it is 52 degrees.
Oh my.
Wow.
I have not seen the sun in a few days and it's been in the I'm so cold.
Oh my God.
And here we are talking about air conditioning.
Right. I am so cold. Like my legs hurt so much. If I didn't have such bad arthritis, I would probably love it, but it's not good for my arthritis at all.
Yeah.
At all.
Wow.
So I'm like, I'm going to get in my van and I'm going to go live somewhere where it's hot because my legs hurt so much,
Yeah.
But and over here we get what they call the Indian summer. So our summer starts like in September.
Oh.
Like September, October is when we get into the 70s and maybe the 80s.
Okay.
And
Where,
that's
Wow.
hot for us, and that's hot.
where is the Monterey Peninsula? Where is that?
California?
By
Cal-
San Francisco, up by San
Yeah.
Francisco. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Now let me ask you: are you coming down to the meetup in September?
Yes.
Okay, good. Okay, so you
Yay.
registered for
It's my
that. Yay.
plan. Yes. And
Well, did you RSVP already?
I did.
Okay,
And
good.
I even did some messaging with you about
Oh, that's
it
right.
and stuff.
That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah, yeah.
Because
And
the one
my
I'm putting
debate,
on. Mhm.
yeah, my debate is whether to take my car or take my van because of gas,
Mm.
you know?
Well, I was mildly surprised. I had budgeted 300 to come out here, and of course I went to the Indian reservation and they sold it for 378, which I was paying $5.99 in California. So that was just shocking. That was almost half the price. So I got out here on $200. So I think as far as the gas thing goes, maybe. Well, I know in California you're going to get $350 little token, in October. So that's in October.
Are we
But
really?
yeah, we're getting $350.
That would be nice.
Yeah,
Use that for gas, right?
There you
well,
go.
that's what I was going to say.
You know, I just recently, like in March, I drove to visit my auntie in New Mexico from California because she's like in her late 80s. And so I always go out of my way to visit her. $1,200 on gasoline
Oh my
alone.
God, that's not even worth it. I mean, well, yeah,
No.
it is, but I mean,
It's worth it because I got to see my auntie, right?
yeah, I
And
didn't mean it that
flying
way.
is even ridiculous how the prices to fly are now. But
Mhm.
$1,200.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It is.
Well, I was
It is.
surprised. Like I
But
said,
I don't
got
know.
out here a lot
Yeah,
less
so
than
I'm
I thought.
deciding whether to take my car because I can live and sleep in my car as well. I've got it fixed up where I can do
Yeah.
that in my car too.
Now
That's
we're
how
going
I
to
started out.
go, and I think everybody knows this. 4 of us are going to be there. Mary and Paula were trying to get out there, but the one on Monday and Tuesday is going to be all kinds of rigs, trailers, whatever. That's the Nomad one for Monday and Tuesday, and then the Wednesday and Thursday is going to be the senior women vans. So I think
Cool.
everybody knows that already. But a lot of the people that are watching now, like I said, we had a little burst of new members come in this week. And so I just wanted to make sure I cover everything because we take everything for granted, that, everybody knows about that, but they really don't. So I'd like to make little announcements about it here and there.
Hey,
But
Patty,
either way,
so
go
how
ahead.
many days is it? How many days long is the?
Well, if you want to stay for the Nomad one, it's 2. And then the senior women and vans is 2. So it's 4 days total.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
I'm going to probably go in, I'll probably stay the whole week because you can stay 5 days.
Okay. And do we have to register for the spot that we just?
Nope.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
First come, first serve.
Yeah,
Okay,
Jan.
And you
so I
pay-
might do that
you
too.
pay
I
each
think I'll do
day.
that too. I'll stay for that sounds
Oh,
fun.
you know what I noticed, Jan, since I haven't talked to you since you stayed with me that one night? You can go in and buy a 2-day pass
Oh,
for $50.
all right.
So that
And that
otherwise,
covers the day too?
yeah, it covers the day and night instead of paying 10 for the day, 2020, which would be what, $60. So it's $50.
So
for
where
2
do you
days.
get that 2-day
Oh,
pass?
nice.
in that little
Oh,
thing there?
that's
That's
one of
good
the
to know.
choices. Okay.
Yeah, I went over and looked at it just to make sure, that they hadn't changed any of the prices because they did change my my pass. I get to park for free during the day because I bought an annual pass. But they went and you don't have the pass you can trade off to people anymore. They put it on your license plate, so
Oh,
only for me. But it's cool. So yeah, we're really really looking forward to that. And the way time's going, has anybody noticed how fast the summer's going? Besides me.
Yes.
It's already July 21st.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Wow. So what have you been up to, Mary? We haven't seen you in a couple of weeks.
It's I was here last week.
Oh, Mary, I said Mary. I meant Janet.
Oh,
Jan.
me?
We haven't seen Jan either.
The timing, 5 o'clock is really rough for me because I usually
it?
cooking
Yeah.
dinner like Mary. But I'm usually cooking dinner for the family and babysitting. So
Yeah.
I took my grandson to the water polo last week, so I couldn't be here.
Mhm. Well, Jan is for all of you that didn't know, she's a former, English teacher, and she was helping me edit the book that I'm supposedly writing. And then it got down to, packing for the trip, this, that, and the other. I had 3 different stacks of things I was doing. I go, okay, one of these is going to have to go. and it's not going to go to Colorado either. And I was going to tell you when I saw you. So the book stayed at home for the summer. I'm not going to, I need to focus on all this other stuff. So,
Right.
But we're good. We're all good. Everything else is good. It's still in motion and got a lot of good ideas. So, all right. So we went over the heat. Any other heat ideas before we go to the next topic?
Sleep naked.
Oh. Both
I'd be afraid of
stops,
those emergencies, though.
Well,
I
you know
know.
what I did though, Jan? Both rest stops, you have to at 92
So
degrees.
hot at those places.
No sheet, no nothing. But everything's sealed off. I got it all sealed off. But I did put my nightgown or my my little sundress right next to me in case I
Just
get
in case.
in case I get the knock. And I never get the knock. I go, come on, angels, be with me now. And I never get the knock. But here comes Paula. Hey, Paula, are you in your car? Oh, you're in your van. This is a real
I'm in my
nomad here.
van. I'm driving home.
Nice. Well, you missed some heat conversations. Modesta talked about a little heat. What is a little water swamp or something? What do you call it? Yeah, swamp. Cheryl had a little mister, which looked amazing. So all these I'm going to look into because I'm not dealing with it very well at all. I do not like heat.
The cooling
like
sheets
warm
I'm
weather.
interested in. I'm interested in looking into those cooling sheets.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, those sound pretty interesting. Let me know.
I bought a
what
couple
you
of cool blankets. They're nice.
Are they? Okay.
I bought one, and I just bought a throw size, and within 2 days I ordered a queen size.
Do you like to order that stuff, boy? Yeah, I like to go shopping. I don't order online at all. But anyway, okay, so we have just a few more minutes left, and I wanted to talk about something.
There's her picture.
Oh, there we go.
Amazon.
Oh, okay. Amazon. Okay, good.
Okay, just a quick FYI, guys. If it's like a little swamp cooler, it doesn't work where there's humidity. It's only good in dry weather, dry climate. Okay.
Good to know. Thank you.
Okay, good to know. Yeah.
Yeah, so just a few more minutes, but I wanted to, because we can talk after we close up the recording, but Deanna, another idea you give me about the rig thing. This guy came in and was talking about, I said,
naming your rigs.
Yeah, what's your rig and what's it named? Well, is this a woman thing or something? And Jan goes, no. And part of this thing, how even, truckers have names for their rigs and stuff. So let's go around the room and before we leave and just tell us the name. What is your name of yours, Cheryl? What's the name of your rig?
I can't name things.
Oh, we're going to help you.
I give things
We're
names.
We're going to help
I give things names and then I never use them.
Oh my
I
God.
name my pets and I call them things completely different.
Oh my gosh. Okay, Mary, what's
I have a
your
hard
name?
time calling my husband by his name. Hey, you.
Hey, you.
What's yours, Mary?
My name is Rosie, and my 4-year-old granddaughter named it.
Oh, Rosie. Okay. Paula, what's yours again?
Odyssey of Hope.
Oh, that's a wonderful name. Yeah.
Very nice.
And Modesta, do you have a name for your rigs?
I do. Mine's I have a 2019 Ford Transit. It's one of the big guys, 250. And I named him Simca, and that is Hebrew, and it means celebrations, joy, happiness, cheerful.
I love it.
And because I bought it when I bought it like less than a month after I retired from over 30 years of public school teaching.
Nice.
So it was my celebration.
Yeah. What about yours, Jan?
Mine's a red Sienna 2014, and I named her Sassy.
Sassy. Oh, yes, Sassy.
Nice.
Just like me.
Patty, what do you call yours?
I was thinking the same thing, Jane. I was thinking you.
Well, I'm gonna take our little 30 minutes out with my name, and then we'll be able to sit around and chit chat. And for those of you that are watching in the future, this is what we do. We come in and interview somebody that's on the road or getting ready to go on the road, the Nomad of the Week, and then we just close off the recording and talk a little bit on our own. But I'm a White Rose, and she did so well on this journey that I tapped her on the dashboard and said, White Rose, you're just such a nice little car. You did so good. I mean, I was getting delusional and actually talking to her.
That's getting bad.
Of course. I think we all do that, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Well, thank you for another episode. And all you new people that just joined us, come in on Thursday nights, 5:00 Pacific time. Go check out the YouTube channel, Nomad Lifestyle. And of course, we have our merchandise store. The link is on our group page. And we'll see you next week.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.